Oh my God, but I love her. I love her. Things change when you've been married for a while, especially in the romance department. So, because we're connecting here, so be honest with me. How many of you have ever been in an intimate situation and your partner yawns? That usually gets nervous laughter. It's rare it gets applause. So, because there's some young bucks here tonight. You guys are going, Jay, that would never happen to me. It will. It will, and when it does, that's a sign that she's waking up. You need to finish what you're doing and get back in the front seat of the car. There's something to take with you tonight, so I believe in giving, so it's a little confusing. I want to share something with you if I can. Check this out. Went to my doctor this week. The doctor said, Jay, you gotta lose some weight. And I realized something. The fatter you get, the less you have to iron. That is nature's iron, people. So I'm at the doctor's, and you know, I got that little gown thing on, and she goes, all right, well, go sit on the thing, and I'm looking. So I'm sitting down on the edge of the table, and she did a complete physical, and she's kind of young and attractive, and she says to me, she goes, Jay, how's things in the romance department? I'm like, what have you heard? It was one night, there was alcohol involved, give me a break. She was real cool about it. She goes, look, when guys reach your age, things don't necessarily work the way they used to. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I just need to know this as your doctor. So I said, you know, you're right. And I guess the best way to describe it is, I'm kind of like an old lawnmower. I don't start on the first pull. And oftentimes you smell gas. But I get the job done, okay? Oh, gosh. But there's signals that you miss, too, when you've been married for a while. Like the other day, I came home from work, and I go walking in the front door, and I see a blouse laying on the steps. And I look up the steps, and there's a bra and a skirt. So I'm like, yeah! So like I'm bounding up the steps, one at a time, tearing off my clothes. Now I get to the top of the steps, and I'm naked and completely winded. So I catch my breath and I kick open the door, being as romantic as I can. And there's my wife standing there with the laundry basket going, those clothes better make it into the hamper. So sometimes you miss the signals when you've been married for a while. But you know what's cool? Because when my wife and I got married, I knew that she was Mexican. What I didn't know was that I was married to a minority. And I didn't know this until I started watching the Spanish channel. Because apparently I'm married to the only Mexican with little tits. She's not here. She's out in the parking lot stealing your radios. I got a son who's in the Marines. Pretty proud of him. Any military people? Yeah? Grew up. You were in the Marines?
Yes, sir.
Where were you stationed?
Monaco, Virginia, and Iwakuni, Japan.
Okay. Were you ever down Lejeune?
Briefly.
Okay. See if you back me up on this. Because my son came back from one of his tours in Iraq. And he goes, Dad, we're going to take you out. We're going partying. I'm like, okay, where are we going? He takes me to a strip club called The Cave. Yeah, you've been there. Everybody's been to the Cave. The reason I remember this is because all the dancers have The Cave written on their thumb. Ladies, I don't care what you put on your underwear. There's some shit you don't want to advertise, okay? You don't see me walking around with shorty embroidered on my DVDs. this shit ain't gonna happen. It's a skanky place, man. You know, you can tell when a strip club is skanky, the strippers' names. You know, because if you have like Christy or Tiffany or Mocha Latte, you know, it's probably okay. The dancer's name that night was Febreze. That's ugly. Oh my God. But my son's a partier, man. Proud of his heritage, made up his own drink. Half tequila, half Irish whiskey. Ooh, yeah, it's called amnesia. Oh, man, we were pounding them down. He got so drunk he couldn't remember his name. He started telling everybody he was Pepe McGillicuddy. Hey, I don't even know where that shit came from. So. But I couldn't run with those guys. Those guys were young. They were used to the party, man. So has this ever happened to you? You get so drunk you can't hang with your friends, so they put you in the passenger seat of your car? Yeah, you've been there, huh? And then it gets real scary because when you wake up, you're driving. Looking around. Nobody's in the car that you went out with. You're like, Garmin, where the hell am I? And look at you. Look how hot you are. You are a lucky dude. What's your name? Nicole. Nicole. She's hot. Stand up, Nicole. No, come on. Put the spotlight on Nicole. Come on, stand up. Isn't she hot? She's like porn star hot, isn't she? Nicole, the porn star. That doesn't sound right. We're giving you a porn name.
Okay.
You ready? Queef Kegel. She loves it. You guys are a fun group, man. I'm from Lodi. Anybody know what Lodi is? You guys know what Lodi's known for?
Cow.
Normal. Cows. Normal, yeah. See, you have to show. A lot of people say the outlet mall. Turns out it's home of the Klan. They don't put that in the brochures when you buy the homes there. I should have known. Every year they have a race, and it's a 3K. This guy comes up to me after we moved in, says, "You want to join a white supremacist group?" I'm like, "Dude, I love Motown, but I can't sing." So I had my nephew come out from LA to live with me for a while because he was in a little gang trouble. So we had him at Cloverleaf High School. He comes home one day, he's like, "Dude, these people are full of shit, man. They're talking about how bad they are and growing up in the hood." I'm like, "Mio, stay away from them." I said, "When they talk about growing up in the hood, they're talking about sheets, brother." So, yeah, they just recently had their corn festival. Think about this, Lodi with a corn festival. There's like 8 teeth in the entire town. You'd think somebody would say, "Can it be cream style?" Oh my God. Thank God for Garmin, because I can't read a map. I suck at reading a map, man. Because maps are confusing. You guys know where Cedar Point is? Yeah, it's in Sandusky, right? You know where Upper Sandusky is?
Yes.
Below it! How the hell does that shit happen? Sandusky, Upper Sandusky, neither of which are in Sandusky County. You ever been to Ohioville? No, it's in Pennsylvania. There's places that make sense, though. South of here a little ways, there's a place called Bald Knob. It's in Licking County. Rand McNally is my witness. Yeah, you can't get the Bald Knob without going through some licking, apparently.